Hey, welcome back, my amazing student. So this is where we are in our application. We are displaying habits here, but this page here in the dashboard, the home page, has no functionalities at all. And what my plan is that I could link this with just Jinja and Python. But what I want to do is I want to use JavaScript to make this a little bit more user-friendly. So let's go in the back end and play around with this. What I want to do is, and if you look into the front end real quick here, into this index.html, there is a grid here. Let me show you this grid here, this tag. This here is holding all those static buttons. You can see that we have one button here, one here, one here. We have the whole week in here in small buttons here. This is all static data. What I want to do is I want to replace all this stuff with backend code. All right, I want to produce this dynamically from the back end just to make it easier on us, all right? So let's go back in here, and I'm going to separate this so that way I know where I'm going to put this for loop. I want to go back into the route for the home page right here, and I want to make this dynamic, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this, but at the same time, I want to explain this later on. So I'm going to write this real fast, and then I'm going to explain it to you, right? Because it's a little confusing for beginners. So days, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to create some functionality here that is going to go either into the past or into the future with the date. So I want to bring out from this function here, from this import, time delta, all right? That is going to allow us to go either say something like yesterday or tomorrow or 2 days from now. So we are able to really have some flexibility when it comes to time with time delta. All right. And let's go into the routes here. And what I can say here, I can say today, I'm going to create this variable. As a matter of fact, hold on, I don't even have today yet. So let's just create today here real quick. I'm going to grab the day, and I have this method called today that will allow us to have today. And I'm going to say today minus time delta. All right. And days, this is a variable, days I. All right. And I'm going to say, yeah, I can put the looping here. So I can say for I in reverse. So I'm going to do 7 because we're going to have 7 days, right? Range 7. Hold on. Just like that, all right? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pass this into the template, days and days, just like that, all right? So let me explain to you what's going on right here, all right? So real quick, for those of you that are just beginning with this here, with time delta, let's say I want to make a yesterday. I wanna make the date for yesterday, right? I can do negative time delta, right here, time delta, and 1, just like that. And that's going to give me yesterday because we are subtracting today from this, gives me yesterday. And if I put the plus symbol, that's going to give me tomorrow, all right? So this is going to give us, in this range here, it's just going to give us a loop of 0, right? Like this, 2, 3, until we get to 4, to 7, all right? Until we get to 6. Now, when I reverse it, this 5 right here, this 5 is going to be in the beginning. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. I'm reversing each of these. So that way we can start from, let's say from the last day coming up to to today. All right. So we're coming up from, we reverse instead of being Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're going to start from here. Right. So today in my time is Wednesday. So Wednesday would be the last day right here. Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, and it's gonna reverse, all right? And there is a reason behind it. Well, I want you to think about it like this. This is going to be a check-in, right, for habits, right? So if today was, let's say it's Wednesday, right, and Wednesday was here, then where is the streak that we're gonna get? It's not gonna show the past, right? So what I wanna do is I wanna show the past so that way we can see the streak that's going on, right? So if Wednesday, which it is today, was here, you can see Tuesday, Monday, and you can see that you have been doing good or you have been having this habit for a couple of days already up to today. All right. So hopefully you guys understand that. So that's why we do reverse. Now let's go back into the template. Let me just take that off because that was just an example there. Let me go back to, you're going to understand. If you don't understand it now, you will at the end of this app, right? When you make it work, you're going to understand it. But anyway, so let me just save this and go back here. So what I want to do here is I want to put the for loop, right? So the for loop would be here. Let me just take all these buttons. We're not going to need all these buttons, by the way. I'm just going to need I'm going to comment this out. I'm going to need just one button right here. Okay. And that button, yeah, that doesn't look good. Let me just make sure that all these buttons there are coming out. Yeah, that's fine. Let's take all that out. There we go. All right. So we're going to say, let's come back here. And I say for day in days, right? Just like that. And then let's close the loop right here. I'm going to say end for, right? Go back here. And of course, our server has stopped because it says invalid syntax somehow. It says days there for day. Oh, let me see that. Let me check now to see if that, there we go. And now you can see that we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, how do we actually put the right weekday in here, right? So we have to do this little trick of this code to make this work. So let's go back into the template real quick and let's see. So right here, what I can do instead of Monday, I can do some magic here. And I'm going to grab the day. I'm going to use this function, strf time. And I'm going to grab this code, which is the %A. Is going to give me, this is going to give me like Tuesday. It's going to give me the abbreviation of each day, right? 2UE for Tuesday, MON for Monday, etc. But what I want to do is I want to grab this and I want to slice it. And I want to slice everything to give me just the first letter, let's say of Monday to be M, of Tuesday, or TUE to be T, all right? So that's gonna give me that, let's see. So let's go back here and refresh, and now you can see that we have Wednesday here, Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, Saturday, Friday, and Thursday. So you can see now that this is what we wanted. Super, super, super cool. Now, I'm going to leave this lecture really short because I want you guys to digest this information, and hopefully some of you that are just beginning in this can actually get my point here now. But if you don't get it now, if you don't understand it now, do not worry. I'm going to make you understand it by the end of this course, all right? We're going to add a lot of features. We're going to learn a lot. I want you to be consistent and come here all the time. I publish a lecture so that way you can keep learning more. And I want to push you so you can become better. You're going to wonder why I do this, and you're going to find out in time why I do what I do. All right? I want you guys to become better. I said that before, but I have a reason behind it. All right? I have a big project ahead, and I want you guys to have a lot of knowledge for it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on the next lecture.